What is a central idea? A central idea is also known as the main idea, which hopefully you've heard about before. However, there usually isn't a point where the author comes right out and says, "This is the main idea that I want you to know." You need to be able to make inferences using what's in the text and your prior knowledge to determine what the main idea of the text is. There are some steps that I have that can make it easier. First, you'll want to look at the title. A lot of the time, the title is going to give you a huge hint as to what the piece is about. For example, an article titled "Cats Are the Best Animal" is probably going to have the central idea that cats are the best animal. After the title, take a glance at the topic headings and any pictures or graphics that might be included. If they're in the article, these pieces will be very helpful because they'll all probably relate to one main thing, and that thing is probably close to your central idea. After looking at the title and your headings and images or anything in the text, you're going to want to determine the purpose of the text. Is it a story? Is it trying to just tell a story? Is it trying to convince you of something? Is it just informing you of something? Knowing the answer to this question will greatly help you to determine what the central idea of the text is. After determining the purpose of the text, you're going to want to look for a thesis statement or topic sentence. These are two different things. So a thesis statement is usually at the beginning of an article. It states what the author hopes to accomplish in the duration of the paper, and everything discussed in the paper goes back to that same thesis statement. All of the topic sentences will relate to the thesis statement, which leads me to what a topic sentence is. A topic sentence is similar in that it states the purpose, but for just a paragraph, not for an entire paper. So topic sentence expresses the main idea of the paragraph it is in. It's usually the first sentence in the paragraph, and it states what the rest of the paragraph is going to be about. So all of the other sentences in the paragraph are going to relate back to that main topic sentence. Let's look at the following paragraph as an example. Cats Are the Best Animals by Mrs. Croteau. Cats are the best animals. They don't constantly need your attention the way that dogs do. You can leave your cat alone all day and it will be content. Cats can care for themselves. They give themselves baths, sometimes they find their own food, and they can even be potty trained. Furthermore, cats aren't very loud. They aren't going to meow every time someone is at the door. They also don't lick you in a disgusting, slobbery way. Finally, cats are compassionate. They can tell when you aren't feeling happy, and they try to cheer you up. If you're ever looking for a pet, you can't go wrong with a cat. So, looking at this, it seems pretty obvious what the central idea is, right? Because we had that title there, Cats Are the Best Animals. The title states the central idea, which isn't always the case, so we're going to talk about how else you could know that cats are the best animals is the central idea of this text. So in the first sentence it says cats are the best animals. Every other sentence in the paragraph backs up that statement. They don't need your attention. They can take care of themselves. They aren't loud or slobbery. They're compassionate. None of those makes a complete idea by itself, but altogether they back up that cats are the best animals. Now, sometimes you can't always completely understand a central idea of a text without some background information, because you don't have all the knowledge you need to make inferences, as we talked about before. This is true for a lot of historical texts, especially like the Emancipation Proclamation, which is what we're going to be working on. So make sure you go and watch the video I have on the history behind the Emancipation Proclamation before finding the central idea in that text and doing those assignments.